You living your best, prepare for the worst. Cali go make me know it's a must. Then I taxi, they know I'm a boss. Win on my mind and me team not the loss. 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 Me team not the loss.
I was rough. Yo. Black, it's your boy Biggs, man. We out here again with another episode on Afro Aussie Podcast where we talk everything Africa, Australia, all around the world, man. Yes. You know what it is. It's your boy Biggie. I'm here today with my one and only Dopey Dope nephew.
Shooter. DOP.
How's it going, Dopey Dope?
That's a right bodyguard, man. Hey.
Yeah, so we let them know we're here now. So. Alright, so
wait, vexed. I'm really vexed. He doesn't even get. I get upset with him, cuz I'm like, what's going on, mate?
Nah, man, we don't fight. We fight differently.
I mean, I get upset for you because I know, like, you do too much you do so much for people, and people sometimes take the piss, and I hate that. I was like, nah.
It's the way life works, man. Something you give now, you get back later. Some things have happened.
Well, each age I'm going to understand, but for now, you can't.
For now, it's 50-50.
Nah, it's 50-50. I'll still be fighting for you, don't worry.
That's good, man. We don't want to fight. But so today I brought you on. Today I want to talk to you about your African holiday experience. Like you going there. Okay, you born and raised there. That's a different story. But you going there.
We need to represent.
But you going there as a child, and going there as an adult, and staying in the city.
Malaria was killing me.
Malaria packed me for 3 weeks.
When he saw me, I was like half dead. I was lying there, and the guy said, "Hey, Dopey." He said, "I mind this." I said, "I was today, man." But what was funny about malaria? You're active during the day. We see you feel like Batman. We see the sun goes down, but you just
the colder, the more you feel
all the energy gone. But during the day, I'm fine. I'm running around. I'm like, yeah.
So basically, just want to talk about
the difference between moms buy the tickets and we buy the tickets. Big difference. The moms buy the ticket, another option.
Hey, they'll let Mumsy watch.
I'm buying one ticket, another cars. But it was different because, like, obviously, like you said, as a child, everything is navigated for you. You know what I mean?
You go to places you don't want to be.
Remember, we spent like 5 weeks in the countryside at a village.
Go to the province.
I got to a point where I'm like, I'm tired, bro. We go boat every second day, bro. Like all this family stuff, this and that, and this guy was partying. So I couldn't navigate anything I wanted to do. You know, so I feel like, and for me, that was like, I saw it as like, I'm having time, like I'm living life.
You had a great time.
Yeah, I had a great time at that point. But then when I came back, I reflected on it. I even told mom and dad, I said, look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm never traveling with people again.
And you told me a funny story on the plane.
Oh, yes, you know me? Oh, cuz, hey, my mom, shout out to my mom, cuz. My mom, yo, listen, my mom's OG, cuz. Don't worry, she's gonna come on.
No. This girl, she's something big in Freetown.
She's a big presenter.
She's doing House of Stars right now.
She's a model, presenter, all this stuff. But obviously, I was a young cat. I was probably like, what, 15?
So tell me what happened.
I was 15. We're in, I think we're in Thailand or Kenya, one of them, right? So I see her, and she's like Sierra Leone, she's speaking Creole. I was like, cool, Sierra Leone speaking Creole. I'm a young cat. I said, tell her, man, get a small fella, I want kaka. So I'm moving. I will give 1 2 games. I said, at 12. That's how I was in it. I think we 10, 11. I was like, yeah, look, I finished school. You know, I've graduated. You know, because Sierra Leone, like, when you're young, nobody asks you age, nobody asks you all these things. As long as you got Riz, you're good. So I was trying to Riz out bags. I'm like, yeah, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And she's like, we're having a good conversation. And I was like, oh, my auntie's getting married, you can come to the wedding, you can be my dad. She's like, all right.
Riz.
And my mom pulls out, look the baby, look the baby. Don't be picking. And she's like, hey, no watch out in Creole. That's small also.
Shut the gate.
She's like, and I don't school it. I'm 16-year-old. Where you see us on a line, but still.
Hey, no got money.
I said, no got money. I look at it, I was so vexed. I said, all these efforts I don't put in, I don't use the baby.
Almost there.
The baby wants to run next to me inside the plane.
Almost there.
Nah, I got embarrassed.
Put it down.
So, I got embarrassed. When I went in the plane, I was hiding from her. I was like, what is
she shut you down.
She shut me down.
So, hearing that, right?
That's why I said I'll never go with them. I said I'll never travel.
So, when we talk about going to Freetown, right? It wasn't really a good time. But it was It was a test. It wasn't really. And you're like going through all of this. I don't want to talk your story anyway.
Nah,
So,
yeah.
what was the situation going on that stressed you so hard? You don't need to go to details. Just
no details, but you know, once in a while, man, we fall in love. You know, love or lust, whatever you want to call it.
love a boy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know me, man. I think, yeah, I was with somebody for a long time. You know, so I feel like obviously when that came to an end, it was a bit rough, and obviously there's stuff going, like there's stuff happening behind the scenes with family and that, and I think I just moved out on my own as well. Like obviously he offered me, uncle's like, oh, you know, come stay with me.
Come through and stay for
Stay with me, but I was like, listen, if I always take your hand out, I'm never gonna learn how to be a man. I gotta have to kind of try. And I think I told you, if I fail, I know there's a room for me. So let me go fail first, and I'll come back later. She's like, alright, go do your thing. So I think I wanted to go and just try and do it on my own. Because I knew like he's always got me, I can't lie. He's always gonna have my back, because he's always there when I need him. So I'm like, if I am that person that always relies on that, how am I gonna have my own family and create my own system? You know what I mean? So I can't have my own system. I always gotta go with you. So I'm like, I'm gonna use some of your data and put it in my own system. So I was like, nah, let me just go on my own and just figure it out.
Upload it.
Yeah, so I think it was very rough. I was looking rough, man. I stopped doing a lot of things that I was passionate about, because mentally I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was just working. Like I think I didn't see you for like months and months. You called me, said, boys, we did the same content. Well, I did, right? I was just working, because I felt like I wanted to keep my mind busy so I cannot reflect on the things that's happened.
But sometimes you gotta just face it. That's the only way you can get
Like, sleepless nights, don't even get me started. But I think, yeah, because it's just this depression and all that I was literally going through.
So I remember once you came to the house and I just bought all this alcohol and shit, and I told you, I'm like, okay, this was when, probably March, April.
Yeah.
But back then I went to Kenya just after that, around May. And
I was house sitting. That was nice house sitting too. I live life and I was too, right?
And then when I got back, and I was telling you about all these experiences and shit like that about Africa, but I know you haven't really experienced Freetown
like
the way you should have
like that,
at that age. And I said, what do you think of going to Africa? And that's how it came about, right? And you didn't say anything. Like, I don't know.
We just started watching vlogs, cuz, and I was like, oh, maybe this is not a bad idea in my head. Because I was thinking, I was like, it's not bad, but this guy around go Thailand, man, it's like 2 hours away. Like,
yeah, he keeps talking about, let's go to Thailand. I'm like, no. More like Africa. I'm like, the ticket is like $4.5 grand, because you know when I travel with Emirates like a lot of like. So,
and that's one thing I learned. I said, I will never. I'm telling you, brother. Listen to me. If you are going anywhere in the continent of Africa, I don't care what country you're going, you need to fly Emirates, Etihad, or Qatar. See those free people? They look after you. See those Turkish Airways, all those airways?
Let's keep you in world and keep you in Istanbul for 6 months. Like I had we had people that left here before us.
And we got there before them.
We went to parties, and then they came back 3-4
days. Even so one of the boys.
No suitcase. All the suitcases.
Some of the boys, they saw me at the airport, and they left. They're like, oh, what are they see you before? I said, no worries. They left with like some Dust Airways. I usually before the man called me, said when you I said, so when I 2 days that thing. He said 5 days we were in the air.
Yeah,
5 days.
I was thinking people look for cheap prices, like what? 3.5, 4.
I think I learned that before me, man.
I told you, like you go look for online for ticket, and you're like, oh, ticket. I'm like, don't worry, we're going Emirates. You know, I'm like, don't worry, we're going. And then people always be, oh, the ticket prices are going up. But I'm the guy who likes to do things last minute, because when I have a plan, it doesn't matter. It has to be done. So when the time comes,
it's gonna be done.
Whether it costs me extra money or
not, it has to happen.
I need to do it. So when I told you that, and then you went home, and then you called me back and you said, boss, this is something we should do, and then we put the plan in motion, right? So you knew you were gonna go to Freetown, and then we started thinking of dates. And then we thought about all these dates, came up with all these ideas, and nothing really was sticking. And then you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to keep doing. But we didn't even book the date until, 2 months before we traveled.
Yeah. Right. I think also, if it wasn't for going to Freetown, I don't think I would probably go back to running. I think I would have stopped running, because I needed a motivation. Yeah. And going back to Freetown, and then there was a Boxing Day.
And then you have something to
look forward to. So I was like,
because every time you come to the house, we'll sit there and watch vlog for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I need to get my health back. Yeah. My health was off.
So that actually helped, because it's giving you something to look forward to, but also something that you can build on in terms of what you want.
Yeah.
So when that all came to happen, yeah. What was that process about? Thinking about it, what you want to do in free time?
I made a list, man.
How did you go?
I had a bunch of things from the vlogs we were watching. I was like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do it. By the way, don't make a list, just go have fun. Because the list didn't come, I didn't do one thing. I went to this
You may have like 10 or 15
But I'm
things.
still going to accomplish my list one day. Maybe the next time we go, yeah?
We're getting done in 2026.
Yeah, but listen, like, I had a list because I built of the excitement that other people were going enjoying. So I was like, alright, I want that excitement, I want that joy. And I think obviously all we did, and that's the thing, we can bond with it. We bond on anything. Like,
you click on everybody.
Like anything we do,
yeah.
we just get on. Like we'll go to the house, we either watch a vlog, we don't even watch movies, we watch something.
Nah.
And sometimes just background noise.
Like it takes you 40 minutes or 5 minutes Nigerian movie to watch.
This guy, every time I want to watch Nigerian movie, he goes, nah. So I think only one that impressed.
Only one. And
that one I had to make sure it was good.
And this makes it, I'm never gonna recommend a movie.
I said never again, because I know this guy. I said, if I recommend this movie, the movie good, I need to top it. And I know I can't top it. I said, nah, it's okay.
I'm done.
I'm done. So that's the thing, you need to know when to say you're defeated. I know when to quit.
So that was the process. That was the process, right? And then we booked the ticket, which was like 2 weeks before we left. I know you were a little bit worried because Mumsy was calling me to try to organize a ticket. Trying to organize a ticket for 3 people. And this man is asking me for our own ticket. I'm like, don't worry about us. Let's do them first.
And get them out of the way. They left before us. Like 2-3 weeks before us. Yeah, they left before us.
But then when we got the ticket and you knew it was gonna happen, we start shopping, you start buying things, putting things together about your drip.
I know you do, I can't lie.
So we did all that. We had a really good plan in terms of how we want to execute it, organize the cars, and I think
which is the most important thing.
Yeah, the cars,
bro. Cars in SL. If you don't have a whip, it's not like you want to drive every day, but you need to have it. It's like an accessory.
And you need to drive it yourself.
It's like we'll get to that.
Drive your car for yourself. But so we got the ticket, we got on the plane, and the travel experience. Even your mom, when they got to call us and say,
shout out to PNG, my ladies from PA in the Warwick farm that drew me out. I was wearing silk, baby. Have you ever seen?
Man? Pajamas on the plane.
Pajamas, silk on the plane.
Pajamas on the plane.
Right, next time, girl, get a better one. You know me, I come correct, guys.
But that's the thing, though. Like we had a plan. You had a great execution in terms of the way we executed. But your moms, when they get there, they call and say thank you. The experience was great. We don't want to trouble anybody else.
Yeah, I think obviously Dad, I think I get that like from both of them. But he
likes comfort.
When you switch on, he needs to get it done, or else it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
so I think he was always like, I'm doing that. Mom, she likes to navigate, listen to a friend. My party go to Ethiopia, I said, Mom's listen. If you want to go fashion, go for it.
They wasn't even sure about the flight, but when they did it, they come back and say it was amazing.
It was amazing. And they're like, oh, nah,
we don't want to do anything else.
Even though, maybe they don't want to go Guinea, they say, oh, we can go in Ghana and then from there. But
they still want to fly.
It's the easiest way to go.
It's the comfort as well. People don't understand.
Your luggage.
It's
the most important thing going to Australia. Your luggage. 99% of people reach before luggage, but the luggage left before you.
But that's the thing though, so we did that and then we got there and then we went to Guinea, got the boat, we got into Freetown. So I'm going to talk to you about 5 things about Freetown. The first that is traffic, driving, movement, roads. So anything that has to do with movement, right? Transportation.
I think
your location is very important because of the roads. So what do you think about driving in Freetown and how to navigate this system, the roads, the location you pick?
It's crazy, man. Like, I can't lie, bro. I was scared to drive. I was literally scared to drive. I think we've already had this conversation, but I was scared to drive because one, I went there as a kid. So I wasn't even had the experience of driving. And the funny thing is like, I can drive anywhere here in Australia. I can navigate anywhere in Australia. But going to Freetown, different country,
different base.
The cars are on the wrong side of the road, they say.
It's not the wrong side, that's their right.
That's their side, but for us it's the wrong side. And it's like, there's no traffic lights. Whoever gets there first goes first in the roundabout. Literally, you just go beep beep and then you just go, that's it. Like I remember one time I told you I almost killed some keke guy, bro. Literally, like this guy cuts in front of me. Me now I become a Freetonian. I cast the guy what?
What do we do now?
And I cast the guy Freetonian way, but I did the Aussie way. You know, he had red red. You come out the car, yeah, you know, they go out. They cost, and they keep driving.
So you put your hands out.
Yeah, I come out the car. I walk out wearing a singlet. True story. Wearing a singlet. I come outside. I was vexed. I endorsed the guy. The guy old school guy. Old school. Look, there's a soldier man, army guy, and a police guy. And they watch me. They watch the guy. I said, brother, you whap this guy with a put inside, but come to the hospital.
So the police is telling you not to commit a crime.
He said, if you hit this guy, because I already know. I said, brother, look at you, look at the guy. They said, if you hit this guy, don't worry, hit him. We'll make sure you put him in your car, you take him to the hospital.
So there was an accident when it happened.
Yeah. So I was so upset, I started laughing. I was like, this country is just a joke. Everyone it's just coming.
So that's the thing about that. It's not too stressful, man. You're relaxed.
Nah, but some days I used to come home, I tell you,
Yeah,
I'm never
I'm driving
driving.
again.
And some days I'm like, give me the keys, man. It's a mixed emotion.
What do you mean some days? The same day. You come home in the morning, you have the training. You're like, boss, put the keys down. Boss, I'm not.
And 2 hours
I'm not
later,
driving anymore.
Don't go out.
And 2 hours later, boss, give me the key. So basically, what you're saying is that the road rules are different from.
It's different.
what
It's
you
so
used to.
different.
So you gotta be like cutthroat.
Like because it's like you grow up here, you got your license here, you know. And the thing is, you got that experience. I've never had that experience. You know, never seen that experience. Never been behind the wheels in Sierra Leone. I think that's the scary part. And like, if you didn't help me break that ice on that Sunday, I didn't think I would ever drive. And when you drive, you get to understand the country. You get to understand the people. You got to understand a lot about Sierra Leone because you're behind the wheel. It's like here, you know the country now. And the funny thing is, when you drive, you become your own GPS.
Yeah.
You become your own GPS, so you can take yourself anywhere.
Yeah, and
Like,
you don't have to wait for
You
anyone.
don't have to wait for anyone.
Yeah.
Remember the driver, like I was trying to go training, I wake up, this guy waiting for him, he's telling me I'm up the hill. The guy don't go past me. I'm like, you know what? And I think that boosts my confidence, make me enjoy the country more.
Yeah, but this is the other thing I want to say as well. So that's the private transport. Now, how do you navigate public transport? Just before you get in, I tell you something what I do in Freetown. I think this is what everybody should do. If you're coming from the diaspora, you go into Freetown and you're using the public transport, please do one thing for the people there, man. Every time I get into public transport, whoever is in the car, whoever is in the keke, whoever is in the pola keke bike, I make sure I pay for everyone in that transport. It's the least you can do for the country, for the people, man. And sometimes they don't expect it, so they appreciate it so much. It's like the best thing you've done for them all day.
All day, literally.
And then I do this a lot during school time. When I get,
I did that as well when I was driving in the morning.
I'll book the whole keke, or I'm driving, I'll pick students.
I used to do that to training.
Because that's saving money, lunch money for them.
I did.
And that goes a long way.
I implement a lot of things that I saw I did. I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
I just did it. I was like, let me go and do it.
I'm pretty sure, what did you do when you know people need something? Even if you don't know their story, right?
It's just, you see the expression on their face.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even have to say thank you. Like, you know, Saloma was stubborn, man. Not that everybody just be thinking and what. But it's just like, you knowing that you've done something for someone and you just go about your day, you're not expecting anything back in return.
Nah,
like it doesn't matter what they do. You know you have the access. They don't. So it'll be, as a human being, when we have access to somebody don't, it's good enough for you to at least give them help. Like
And sometimes people actually think it's a flex. It's not a flex. It's just
your community.
Your community needs you, right? So the least we can do for those people is it's a transport. It's what, like $2.
Literally,
like what do you?
I used to have school kids packed in the car, right?
Yeah.
And like literally, until I never knew that. I think I told. Did I tell you when I drove to Boy by myself? I won't tell you why I drove to Boy, but I drove to Boy by myself, right? And I was coming back, so I dropped somebody off. I was coming back on my own. I was like, I'm not driving 2 hours on my own.
Yeah.
So I went to the pack, to where you pick up people.
People passengers.
And then AI boys, they say, where to you at? I say, alright. I was like, look, I have money. I don't need their money. So I tell the boy there, I say, you charge whatever you want. Give me 100 liters so I can put petrol. I'm like, I'm just an experience.
It's fun.
It was a fun part. So I picked up random people I never met. Right? It's like literally coming from Canberra to Sydney. They don't know me. I don't know them. I don't even have experience in driving people. Picked up them, picked up their load. They make sure the car was loaded. I had 6 people in the car, 2 in the front, 4 in the back, whatever. We're driving, right? And when you drive private vehicle through traffic, it's quicker.
And
when you go to the checkpoints. Right, the guy tell me, say, boys, but what? Say, nah, the best guy I know you say you want to car. He says, "Have we overtake?" Because you see when you drive to go, you see the road.
I know, the road is scary.
When you leave Freetown and you drive into countryside, bro, the road's like this.
It's scary, man.
And you don't see oncoming cars.
No.
You don't.
But that's the thing. So basically, like the way I look at it is, our transport system is bad, but we diasporans can actually help ease up some of the pressure.
Yeah, you can take people's like
2, 3 for those and the school kids, man. The way they appreciate
the
that.
wait.
Right.
In the morning, it's so hard to get transport.
They have the money, but it's so hard to get transport. They get up late for school.
Yeah. So sometimes, obviously, we live at the top of the hill. If I'm going down, everybody gets a lift. And I'm like there, and then everybody there go, they want to go.
Yeah.
If everyone's going my way,
We go the
I'll
same
pick them up, we'll go, we'll drop them off. So I did that a lot when I was going training.
That's what I do. That's what I do in Freetown. That makes me. I understand the country because I understand the people. Because when I get into KK, people talk to you about everything. Like that's where the news. That's the news channel.
I want to preach to me. It bless me till I confuse.
All right. So we've done the streets. Now the second question is the nightlife, the system, the clubbing, the fun part of the holiday.
It's different.
So, because I remember we went to the ABZ White Party. Shout out ABZ, man. That's my digger right there, man. 2027, 2026. All White Party, you gotta be there, man. You can't miss it, yeah? But
I won't be there because I have
we'll talk to you about that one special, something different. We'll talk about that later. But here's the thing, man. Like, when I go to Freetown, when I go to clubs, I book VIP.
You do it here as well.
That's a different story.
It's the same thing. So I was
It's
like,
a lifestyle.
It never changes. Like some people, we always talk about this. Like besides you, like other people. Some people create a persona when they go home, create a system that they don't use here.
Yeah.
They become somebody else.
You can't go. Yeah, that's the thing.
But we don't. I'm the same person. We're the same people.
I hang out with the same people. I hang out with the street people. I hang out with young boys. I make fun. I do charity stuff. That's just the way.
We saw people there.
Yeah, they're trying to be different.
I was like, what? Like this guy, brother.
But that's the thing, though. Like,
it's weird.
but this is the thing.
People need to stop, man. Just go have fun. Like,
But me and you would navigate the country differently, in the sense of this is the reason why when we go out, we get here in Freetown, it's the same. It's a VIP treatment. But when you see the people out there that are from the diaspora not doing what they're supposed to do, and then people like us go to this place, they'll get special treatment, and they think we are different or we're flexing, but it's not really flex, right? Because we just pay for comfort. We pay for comfort, right? So I'll go to a club and somebody will pull up to the same spot. I'll get security to walk me in the club where you walk through the door and they try and embarrass you. What do you have?
The reason why is because you show love to everyone.
Yeah.
Like from the guy at the gate to the guy in the toilet doing the thing to the bar, like to everyone, and it's like it's not a flex, but it's like you're appreciating the hard work.
But you have to pay for the comfort. But think about it. We all rent houses to sleep in good beds. People don't go by. They don't sleep on the floor overseas, right?
Exactly.
So why won't you do the same to lifestyle? So what do you think about? So if you don't have invite people to go to Freetown, how do you think they should party? A party as a VIP, or just go into the spot and try and navigate it?
Nah, you can't navigate it, man. Because if you like you said, you have to understand what you're navigating. They don't understand what they're navigating. I have a little bit of understanding now, and one is because obviously I've spent a bit of time in the UK.
Yeah.
So I know the hassle. I'm a hassle. I gotta tell me say, boy, I can hassle this guy or anything, and sometimes he doesn't even know how to
hustle, but there you go.
But he lets me hustle him, you know what I mean? But I think because I've got that mentality that I can survive anywhere. I have that. Not a lot of people have that. You have that. So I think pay for comfort.
Yeah.
So until you understand the system, pay for comfort. When you understand the system, you get to choose on the night what you want to do.
And
some nights, we literally just walk, get public transport, we go in the club like nobody knows, we just be in the chaos, we go home, we have a shower, we sleep. Some nights we want to have a good time. We're like, you know what? Let's get our section.
Yeah.
Everybody else go and kill yourself.
Yeah.
So it's just you navigate it.
Now this brings me to Scarlet, right? You didn't get the chance to go to Scarlet.
Nah. I heard the hype, but I was occupied. You know, I had to attend family matters. You know, I had some important business to handle. That night, unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Scarlet.
So we went to Scarlet.
So
I'm not gonna sugar. There's no way to say this. Scarlet is the best nightclub in Freetown. Period.
yeah,
There are new places coming up.
I didn't get a chance to. But don't worry.
When I say nightclub, I mean like a club type of setting that gives you the vibe, but also gives you something special, right? It's the best spot to be because you haven't been, so I can't really get into detail with that.
Yeah, that night I was supposed to go. Like I said, there was emergencies. You
Let's
know,
not talk about it.
family matters.
You didn't go.
But I wanted to go.
Okay, now Warehouse is the most popular spot.
Now, warehouse is
Warehouse, everybody comes. It don't matter where you go, you end up at Warehouse.
You end your night there.
So what do you think of Warehouse?
It's like you literally know it is there. It's like people here when they go out at the end of the night. Where do they end up? McDonald's drive-through. Literally, bro. Like that's literally Warehouse for Sierra Leone.
So what do you think? Why is Warehouse being able to be so successful in the business we're doing?
No,
There's nothing classy about it. But
the actual warehouse is across the road.
No.
The actual club, but people, I didn't even know
Nobody
that.
goes in the club.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they're always at a big stuff.
One day I was driving past, like that's the actual club. I was like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was this. That's it.
No.
Like it's not even boxed in. You don't even have to go through the front. You can just go around the back and literally make your way in. You don't pay for entry.
Yeah.
You just pay for whatever, like the drinks or whatever, the shisha.
Why are they being? Because there are other places around that beach area.
I think it's just the vibe, man. I think it's the vibe.
Like the place, there's no class. Everybody
You're
goes
standing
there.
on, and I hate sand. Everybody knows I hate sand. You're standing on sand. It's like
And you're having fun.
And you're having fun. You don't even know how you're doing it. You're just doing it. It's like
And you go home and your shoes, your feet is so dirty,
Like you literally go.
But you go there the next day.
Yeah, every night people go there. It's crazy.
I don't know how to do it, man. Because I remember there was a time when there's Mom's Beach Bar. Like that used to be my favorite spot. Like 3-4 years ago. That was my jam. That was my spot. Shout out to Shimo. Shimo used to run that place really good, but since he left, the place just died. But Shimo was my guy, man. He made sure I was looking after every time I got into that spot. Shout out to Shimo. But the thing I don't understand is that you have places like Warehouse, you have Scarlet, right? They're being able to keep going for a very long period of time. And then you have new places come up like Mans, set the place on fire, and it just die out. Like, well, I can't even understand.
I think, like, if I could pinpoint, I think Sierra Leoneans, most of us, sometimes we lack consistency. And at home,
They like new things as well.
we like new things and we don't like consistency. I think it's just literally like, and also you said it's the people running at the time. So every time we go,
was good, man.
we don't know who's in charge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if the person in charge that time that you were there, you know you're gonna get the experience that you deserve. But when you go next time, it's like someone else that's in charge. You can tell there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. There's a big shift.
Yeah.
From the moment you stand at the door, you're like, yeah, nah,
It doesn't feel right.
It's
It's the same thing that happened to Mams. I went there. They changed the name, whatever the case was. I went there. I'm like, nah, this doesn't feel right. And I never went there.
Yeah, we went there once, and that was it.
I never went there because I was looking forward to it. And then there's also the code that's beginning to come back to life. It was called 232, and then it went to the code. It's getting back to life. I took my whole family there when we were there before we went, and they loved it because they have a private room. It's not just it's a whole room.
Let's take it to Bowman. Let's take it to
It's a whole.
Shout out to Chapter 1. You have to be. That club is lit, man.
It's a whole. I'll check it out. Check it out this year.
Chapter 1. I'm telling you.
Check it out next year.
You don't think you do where you do VIP? I go do a chapter. I walked in. I said, show me the VIP spot.
But it feels good.
Put me in the corner. It feels good. Put me in the corner. Everyone was looked after. That night I was you. I can't lie. I said, you know what? Let me implement the boss system. That night I was you. Actually, Yeni at the top of my life.
Yeni was a
top of my life. I was in my corner. I said, anything these people want,
give it.
Because think about it. You're not even spending over $200 a night.
Yeah, but people. The thing is, because it's cheap, people's trying to spend less the way they will spend money here.
You're not spending $200, $200 US. You're spending maybe $100 USD or $150 the whole night.
People go there and go
The
to this
drinks,
corner,
everything.
and people go to this corner bars and I don't want to talk about it. That's their story. That's their.
Like, where, like chapter 1, I was literally, I think
You're the chapter 1.
I was the chapter 1 that day because if you were there, I'll be chapter 1 in the half.